John for about 3 years. I had my own little block of business, but he did such a good job with my clients and marketing that, and his service team is so good that I had to join. That's exactly what I needed. So I've been with John since last August. But we pride ourselves on tailored solutions. We have every market when it comes to commercial insurance, and we will we'll shop it, renewals. We'll find a solution for you. We're local. We come out and do meetings. We'll meet you in person on your renewals for you and your clients, and then all coverages we offer, and then dedicated service. And we also do home and auto. We do life, but in here I really just concentrate on the commercial side. But as long as we don't have a home and auto seat filled, you're welcome to send them my way too. We have a great team that works on that also. Here are the services we offer. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can see probably a lot of you are very familiar with the services that we do offer. We got general liability, professional, umbrellas, business owners policy, very popular. Commercial property is one of our biggest, and commercial auto we do a lot of. And that's basically the whole blanket of all the coverages. Not to get into the woods too much, but this is a lot of the stuff that comes up. So just a little bit of information on what I answer a lot of questions on. I see a lot of difference between property and liability insurance. Just property is paid to the insured. Some things you may not know for property, pays for a loss to the insured person. So it's your dwelling, if it burns or gets, theft, it'll be covered, paid directly to you. Some things building property coverage can cover is business personal property. So it'll cover, your laptops, your computers. It'll also cover business loss. So if you're a doctor and your building burns down and you can't practice, it'll cover a percentage of your business interruption, your revenues. And then equipment breakdown. Liability is payments to others. So slip and falls. Someone comes in your shop and they slip and fall. It'll also cover for property damage. If you're a general contractor and your skid steer backs into someone's house, it'll cover for that. And I put excluding employees because there's a different coverage for that. And then medical payments, and then the big thing that most insurance coverage is legal fees and defense costs. These carriers are big and large, and they have a big pot of money and a lot of lawyers on hand, so they're gonna fight for you. If there's something that it's your own legal team. Commercial auto, everyone knows commercial auto insurance, a lot like your personal. You have your liability and your deductibles, but a lot of work-related activity accounts for 40% of all crashes. And the reason why a lot of business owners don't realize that you have your employees out driving in their own personal cars and doing deliveries with their own personal cars. Could be dangerous. They're probably not covered right. They hit somebody. Example I have is a bakery owner sent his son out, or not one of his employees out. It was his son too, and to pick up lunch for everybody in his own personal car, and he was on the clock, and he hit somebody, and that person hired a lawyer, and the lawyer found out that he worked for a bakery, so the bakery got sued, and went through his commercial auto. So there are coverages that help you cover that when your employees are in rent-a-cars and they're leasing cars and they're driving on their own time. So that's something to keep in mind. Workers' comp, we've heard some workers' comp commercials, a very, very big thing. It's mandated for most large percentage of companies, but some don't have to have it, smaller companies. We'll always would suggest having it because it's very expensive not to have it, and it can involve legal matters if you don't. It covers your employees. So the average motor vehicle crash is $81,000. For an average claim, burns are $58,000, slip and falls are $47,000. It covers lost wages, medical expenses, funeral expenses, and disability benefits. So I got about 2 minutes left. This is the last one, and then I'm just going to go on my good referral partners. But professional liability. If you give legal advice on anything, if you're giving advice to clients, you need to look into professional liability. It's errors and omissions insurance. Perfect example is me. We're making suggestions of what coverages you should have. If we don't tell you the right thing, you're going to reach out. Something goes wrong. We're going to hear from your attorney, and they're going to be suing our errors and omissions. So keep that in mind. That's something we can help you with too. Industries we serve, pretty much everything, but this is the ones we seem to kind of found a niche on: manufacturing, distributing, construction contractors, retail, wholesalers, professional services, restaurants, hospitality, healthcare and medical offices. We do some medical malpractice insurance too. And these are great best referral sources for us. Of course, there's many more, but those are the ones that seem to work well. We can work well with both ways, but CPAs, financial advisors, lawyers, especially business attorneys, mortgage lenders, loan officers, payroll servers, HR companies. the realtors and the real estate agents, of course, and then other agents. We can work with other agents. Sometimes we have markets they don't have. That's how I found John. He had a market I didn't have, and it was great. So I could start sending him business, and same thing works for us too. And then there's my contact information. A good way to refer me is, and thank you for the referral so far. I've enjoyed working with everyone that's referred, but 3-way texts are great. Copy me on an email, set up a phone call. Like I said, we'll go out and meet with them. We can meet with you, however it works. And thank you for your time.